Welcome back. This is Storm Raven, and we are looking at the morning of day 4. Made it through another night. Worked on this last night. I think if I bring it on down to this pallet, this will be a decent little home, and I can bring my forge and fireplace and stuff in here. That way I'm doing all of my business in this room. Finished getting the horde base ready. Think it's gonna work. Hopefully it works. We shall see. But it's morning time. We're out and about. I think we should do a job. There it is. 2 points. We're putting it straight into agility. There we go, and that should unlock absolutely nothing. Awesome. Either way, let's run over here and see if we can do a job for Bob. Get a little interesting going on in our day.
We've got wheels, tools, and parts to fix them. What can I get you? Need some dukes, huh? I reckon I can find you something. If it gets too nasty, get the hell out of there. It's better to live and fight another day than to die for a few dukes.
Alright. So we've got a job. It's a little ways away, but not too bad. But on my way, I'm going to harvest these trees because I need wood. So I'm going to harvest some trees, and I'll see you at the job site. Okay, here we are. We are in the downtown district, which I'm pretty sure I heard. I'm not sure I've seen, but I'm pretty sure I heard a demolisher running around. So, that's good. But that makes me worried about Horde Night. For sure. Surely they won't throw a demolisher at me on a first horde, even though I am in the desert. But I'm fairly certain there's one running around here. So sneaky little bastard. It's gonna lead out, so we're going through here. I've never been in this POI. I don't really know what to expect. If it's anything like the other POIs I've done, there'll be entirely too many zombies in it. A pistol. Oh my god. It's like finding gold. Lady, you just leave me alone. No. It'll take forever to break through that anyway. Let's see what else we got here. At least I'm finding some water. No vitamins. Take the bandages though. I was able to build me a new knife. You again. So you just don't quit, man. Couldn't let her in if I wanted to. So, that is something I have found that is fun about adding POIs into the game that don't exist, is that you're kind of at the mercy of whoever created them. And what they believe is tier 1, tier 2, or otherwise. I've done plenty of tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way around, man. And the couple of tier 2 jobs, well, rather not jobs, but POIs that I've been in so far in this that were not vanilla, I felt like were fairly overloaded. Were they? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm just trying a little bit. But they still felt a little overloaded to me, for tier 2s. But I survived them, and that's really the important part, so not too bad. But keep it in mind if you're going to use the compo pack. Like, this is the POI that was added into the game, and it feels appropriate. Well, at least I think this is a POI that was added in. I've never seen it before. I'll just say that. God, and I have plenty of water. That's the big boy downstairs. He'll probably break in soon enough. Yeah, that's a demolisher. Just running around. Woohoo! Doing job here. Turning out to be something, man. This was a trap. And no. Fuck. Well, there we go. That was a lot of fun. Failed my first job. And I gotta go back there to get my bag, too. Man. Where is my bag? That's a feral. This is where the demo was walking around. Who are you? I seriously can't build on that because... Yep, I can't finish the job, but I could still get the loot. We could still see the rest of the POI. Maybe a little cheap, but I kind of want to see it. So here we are. We're going to finish this job, whether the game wants us to or not. Oh, yay. This was literally the end of it. Oh, God. That barrel lady really hurt me, and I probably should have paid better attention to that. Jeez, this sucks. Nice. Awesome. I'm guessing that was the end of the POI. That blows. But you win some, you lose some. You know, like, that's the whole thing. This game is a tremendous amount of fun because of some of those elements. It's never just something you're gonna just beat, you know, and that's the thing. You get people like Glock 9 who are basically professional, right? Like, and I'm not talking smack about Glock 9. He's got to be the best in the business. I watch his content all the time. He's a lot of fun to watch. If you haven't watched him, you should check him out. But you get people like him, and they make it look just effortless sometimes. And sometimes you just get overconfident because of that. You're like, oh yeah, yeah. And you know, like, I've played a ton of this game. I have, oh, good God, way too many hours into it. And you get into a situation and it happens, right? It just happens. It is what it is. But then, you know, you watch someone like Neebs Gaming, who I probably watch more than anyone else playing this game. They are so much fun to watch. They look like they are having a blast all of the time. And they die. Like, they die to a point that they make it a point to let you know they're dying. They actually have a death counter and everything. So dying is absolutely part of this game, but it's a part I try to avoid. And I was hoping I would make it further than day 4, before I had to just, you know, live with that. But on top of that, I was really hoping I would at least make it through my first horde night before I bit the big one, because my goodness, the first one's always the worst, and usually after the first one of two things happens. At least I've noticed one of two things happen. You either die 3 more times very quickly, or you survive a good long while without dying. And so you have that fun little tidbit to live with, as to just in the back of your mind, you're always thinking something. Am I going to be overcautious and get myself into a situation? Or, you know, like what's going to happen, basically? Claw hammer, that's nice. Barrel? Bless. Yeah. All right. Let's just grab this stuff and go. I'm tired of being in this city. At least for right now. Till I can do better. At least you're not feral. But, like I said though, demo, not cool. Just wandering around downtown, which probably because it's downtown. You know, but that does give me a little bit of pause for Horde Night. Is that going to affect my Horde Night? I know I'm in a more difficult zone than normal, right? Like I got the extra skull on and everything. So zombie difficulty's a little higher and so on, right? But I hope that doesn't mean that we get demos early. Because demos are just hard to deal with, if we're being honest. They're just hard to deal with. I mean, they're nothing special. They're just a zombie. They take damage like anything else. But they are hard to deal with, especially early on before you get decent weapons and decent guns. And they can pack a punch. Not so much worried about getting hit inside that horde base, right? Because I do have enough room to back up. No one's just gonna womp. But I do have oh, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go sell some stuff, and then we're going to get that. At least we're gonna win a little bit today. But he's gonna tear through it.
I was wondering when you'd be back.
I can't even do concrete yet, man. Like he's just gonna tear through it if I get him too early. So that's what I'm worried about more than anything. Legendary parts. Let's get out of here. Let's go get that drop, which is really close. Okay, well, not too bad. The vehicle over here, I'm gonna loot. Sell them. Okay. We're gonna run back to Bob's, sell this stuff, head back to the house, and I'll probably just go ahead and accept another job while I'm at Bob's, but it's getting, depending on how far it is, it's getting a little late in the day. going into the city, at least right now, after what happened, I'm not really feeling it. So, we can, that's good. We can head back to the house, do a little work, try and get ahead of ourselves a little bit, because it might be horde night tonight, and that's the real problem with not knowing when your horde night is that it's 1400 hours. In 4 hours I might find out it's horde night. Now, is my base ready? Sure. Am I? I don't know, man. Maybe. Maybe. I'm telling you, this place is just hopping with zombies. Okay. We're gonna come in here and take a look. I never looted that. Coffee? God. Take a look and see what I've got in here. Okay. Good to know. I've got some stuff I can sell. I also have some food in this cooler that I'm going to take upstairs. And I am coming back to get all that stuff from downstairs put into my new house. Haha. That's what I was looking for right there. So I believe if I break through the ceiling right here, I can always replace it if I need to. But that should lead me right into my new house. So that'll give me access to the roof if I want it or need it. Oh, okay, yeah. Thank God. But I think I'm going to put it right here instead. Actually, no. It should be right here. Hopefully this block isn't the stability that's making everything hold together. Because the way my day's going, it wouldn't surprise me. There we go. Alright. Now I do have a little bit of wood, so I can do a little bit of building, but I think I'm going to work on this. Get everything moved into here. And see where we're at that point. Here we are, roof access. Now, let's go ahead and fill that in. The only thing they've never figured out about this game is how to do a proper ladder. At least in my opinion. Build a hatch. Hatch makes ladder work every time. So, back to the movie. While we're working on the house, we may as well have some fun. So, they escape the cemetery and make it to both the crematorium and the warehouse. Now, there's, I think, 2 people are in the warehouse, 2 people are in the crematorium. Alright. Now, the people in the crematorium, they find their friend that they're looking for, and he is feeling kind of sick, like he's got the flu. May not seem like a big deal, but it's important. Him and the guy that were exposed to the gas. Now, I mean, heck, they were exposed to toxic gas, so it's no surprise that they feel like they've got the, you know, at least something wrong with them, right? Well, some zombies break in there. They're trying to break in. They call an ambulance for the 2 guys that aren't feeling so good. And some zombies attack the ambulance. And if you notice, they have an ambulance and a bunch of cop cars down the road. Just saying. That's because ambulance came in the movie. And then followed up by a bunch of cop cars. So, while the ability on this as I can without breaking the bank. That should do for now. Alright, so they're down there. The ambulance comes and a bunch of zombies just jump out and ambush the ambulance, the paramedics. But not before they went inside. Okay? Here's the important part, and this is where it gets really interesting and fun. I didn't get any meat. Oh, I did. Okay. I was about to get mad. So the paramedics go inside and they're talking to the guys who are sick. And it turns out neither of them have a heartbeat. They're like, it's the weirdest thing we've ever seen, but we're pretty sure you're dead. And they're like, how can we be dead? We're talking to you right now. Right? Yeah. Okay. So it turns out that they are, though. And, well, they're in a lot of pain. And that's because you find out after some zombies break into the crematorium and attack the crematorium, doesn't look like we're gonna have a horde night tonight, which I am a-okay with. Alright, let's copy shape. I think we already have the rotation copy. We do not. It should be a big enough place, I feel like. Anyway, so they're talking to a zombie lady. Well, they're not talking to her yet. They got her strapped down. She's alive, and the guy at the crematorium, he's a bit of a scientist, and he is trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Like, he's super confused by the whole thing. Which, I mean, duh, should be. Sorry, building with these plates can sometimes be a bit tedious. So they're experimenting on her, trying to figure out what exactly is going on. And she starts talking to him. A little bit, like not a lot. And she's like asking for brains. She's trying to get brains. And they're like, what's going on? Why do you need brains? It's like, because it makes it hurt a little less. She's like, being dead is agony. And the brains make the pain go away. And that's when you discover that that's why zombies eat brains. And it's a really fun bit. Like, it's there, you know, there's always that deal, oh, zombies are always wanting brains, why? And so it was fun to see them try to put at least some sort of explanation for why the zombies want brains. And yeah, so it turns out because being dead hurts. Oh. Well, I'm gonna move my storage. Oh, home sweet home. Okay, I'm gonna build storage chest. Throw my cooking pot down on top of that. And then I can just keep my foodstuffs in here. In either case, it is almost nightfall, so I believe I'm going to call it a day. It's not horde night, so no huge reason for y'all to stick around because I'm just going to be working on stuff, trying to get a few things done here and there around the place. And I will show it to you when we come back tomorrow morning. Well, next week. So, I hope you have enjoyed the show. And hope you enjoy it more than I played well, because I didn't. Next week will be a different story, hopefully. And I can redeem myself a little bit. Because, my God, that was awful. In either case, this is Storm Raven signing off. You all have a wonderful week. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. And we'll see what we can do about it.